Danny, a huge congratulations on becoming our first elite academy head coach. How excited are you to take on the role?
Yeah, super excited. Obviously, just the buzz around the place at the moment is something that I've not seen before for a while. I have been involved in this club a long time, but there's a real buzz about the place at the moment, and just super excited to get started and see what these lads are all about, and just giving them opportunity to play at this level. For Salford community in general and the wider area is superb, and we're back where we need to be, really.
And there's been a huge amount of progress since the club received a licence. It's a very exciting time for us here, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the most exciting time I can remember since I've started at the club, and I've been here since, I've been a ball boy since I was 12. So I've had a good association with the club, and it's just really exciting at the moment where we are now striving for kids who've got a real chance to get on that first team pitch and something to really aim for. And don't get me wrong, we've had success with it in the past, but this gives us a real shot in the arm to play against your Wiggins and your St Helens and really compete with other people in the area, really, that are sort of like in the past that probably took our kids, but now we are in with a shout of having all the best kids here from the local teams, and that's what you want, really. You're not going to get them all, but just to be competing and have a real feel for the community is what we have at the moment.
We announced our squad for 2025 earlier this week. Give us an insight into the mixture of talent and personalities we have amongst that group.
So I think it was really important for me, and I know Matt Moran was on the same page, and all the staff included, really. Everyone was in agreement that it needed to be a core element of the local kids. So you'll see that within the squad, and I think it gives me a real buzz being a local lad that these lads have got the chance that I had to come through a pathway, a professional pathway like this. So having a core of Salford, they know what it's all about, they know what Salford's about, and they can breed that throughout the rest of the squad. But it's also important that we get the best talent from everywhere else as well, and I think we've got that with a great scouting network that we've got, and just starting to get out there now. Wales, as you can see, is a thing what we've targeted a little bit as well. We've got good relationships with them. Cumbria's always been a hotbed of rugby league, so we had people coming from far and wide for the trial, which is great, and lads just around the doorstep as well, like your Warringtons and your St Helens. So real good mixture, but for me, having a core of local community players was a massive shot in the arm, and something that we needed for that Salford first mentality.
We've also revealed Sam Bardsley and Neil Belshaw as your two assistant coaches. What do them two lads bring to the setup, and what will they be helping you with?
Yeah, so obviously Neil I didn't know too well, but he's really good actually, because he's actually a member of staff at the Salford College, so I am quite close to him in terms of working environments where my other base is. So it's been really good, really easy with Neil. He's got some great experience. He's worked with Widnes first team and their academy setups when they had one, so he's got a vast experience and a great skill set that I can lean on. Obviously Sam is someone I brought through the system here, and he was an aspiring academy player when we had a Cat 3 academy, and he was one of the first kids that we had on one of them academies when we first set up at the stadium. So Sam knows what it's all about to be a Salford player and come through the system as a young prospect. So, but with Sam, he's real knowledgeable with the game. He's a bit of a student of the game, and he's really handy to have in different areas that I'm not as skilled at. So I think the whole team really complement each other well, and I'm just there to share my kind of experiences with them and make them better. So I think the team in general is really good, and I'm really happy with it.
And just briefly, can you explain what the next few weeks look like for the lads? What are you getting up to in pre-season?
Yeah, so the next few weeks of pre-season is just about ramping up each week. So we've started. I suppose the first week we started was really more in the classroom and more in presentations about what we expect, what the standards need to be. And then even as far as this week, we've just been getting the lads buy-in in terms of what do they want this team to look like, what are their aspirations and their goal setting, what are their goals, short term, long term, and made up a bit of a sign of what their their perception, what they want their perception to be of them as a team this year. So we've done some really good work on that, and now we've got to a place where we're really happy to start like, this is what we're going to be this season, and this is what we are hanging our hat on. So I think it's going to be a bit of a journey in terms of like where we're at. Like, success is not going to be winning every game for us. Success will be about, for me, it's about the individuals improving every week, and that might be combinations, that might be someone who started off real low ability but now he's got to a good place and he's got real confidence about him. So I think we know what success looks like for us, and we're just trying to get that better every week, like 1% better every week.
And how helpful is it for you as a coach to show the examples of Nathan Connell and most recently Charlie Glover as players who, even without the pathway, have managed to forge a chance in an elite environment?
Yeah, having them two as role models for these young lads to come through, and to come through not an elite academy, to come through a development academy and into a reserve system where, you know, like you wouldn't think you'd make first grade, or as many as we have done making first grade as we have in that environment. So they're just a testament to what you can do with your perseverance and your resilience and how you get to the top. But at the moment within the club, it's just brilliant in terms of like everyone's on board, from like the top for the first team to the academy. Everything's dead welcoming. I've had a great chat with Rose and what the philosophies are on the club, and spending time with the first team really helps me and sort of like ingraining what I need to put into the academy. So from that point of view, it's been brilliant, and seeing Nathan and Charlie really makes me happy, because I've played a small part within their development alongside a lot of other people as well.
And just finally then, what are your main hopes for this group this year? A tough league, but a new cohort full of potential, and obviously a very positive step forward for the club in terms of producing natural talent.
Yeah, for me it's just getting them enjoying it. First of all, getting them enjoying being part of Salford and representing Salford as a city. So when they do represent Salford, to know what it's about, how they respect the shirt, how they wear it with pride, and I'm sure they will, because they're absolutely chomping in the bit to get out there. So for me, it's just week by week and just improving these kids as much as we can. I've said to them like, right from day one, we'll give you 100%. You've just got to give 100% back to us, and I think that's just what they're buying into at the moment. So yeah, excited, and just can't wait to sort of like keep going now and get through Christmas and then get into the season.
Brilliant, Danny. Congratulations on your new role. I'm sure the supporters will be really keen to follow the progress of the team this season. Good luck with that.
Thank you.